All right, to look at this and the rest of the day's big stories, let's bring in the Australian's leader writer, Graham Lloyd. Graham, welcome. Look, Philip Lowe clearly making a pitch in this speech today to keep his job. Some of the messages were clearly directed at Labor for why he's had to raise interest rates so aggressively. And he actually even pointed out that he hasn't been as aggressive as other countries. Do you think it is time for him to go? And what do you think of the government's new wellbeing measure? I mean, is this a bit like something from Yes Minister or Utopia, or do you think it'll actually help?
Well, good afternoon, Sharri. Certainly anybody who was thinking or hoping that the Reserve Bank Governor would come out swinging against the government at the end of his time today would have been disappointed. He gave a very measured speech and really re-emphasised a lot of the measures that are taking place to make the bank more transparent and accountable, including press conferences after each decision. It's a difficult decision as to whether he should be given an extension to his term. The danger is to replace him sends a message that whoever does it is well and truly under pressure from the government and not independent. Jim Chalmers has been out there happily saying, look, we're going to expand our measures of economic performance and include such things as well-being and what have you. This is all well and good, but the danger is that it becomes a distraction from the core business of managing the economy. And given the cost of living pressures, that's what people are expecting right now.
Yeah. Look, I want to turn to NATO. Ukraine has called for a clear timeline to join NATO, and this, of course, as members of the alliance meet. Does it look like NATO plans to allow Ukraine to join? And if it had been a member before Russia's invasion, perhaps there would have been a different outcome. Russia might not have invaded, or the world may have been all dragged into a conflict.
Well, certainly the Ukraine president has been expressing his displeasure at discussions in NATO. I think there's no doubt that Ukraine will be allowed to join NATO, but not until after the conflict has been resolved. His concern is that this will be used as a bargaining chip with the Russians in some form to Ukraine's detriment. I think the issue of Ukraine's membership is central to Putin's thinking for the invasion. It was really to head off Ukraine getting involved with NATO. Had they been a member of NATO, the stakes would have been so high there probably wouldn't have been an invasion. But once a member, it invokes a whole load of other military ties that are currently off the table and would certainly expand the conflict a great deal. That is why the decision on admission is being held out.